So this is going to be a erotic reading. So I don't want to get flagged or anything, you guys. So you guys are, I'm not going to show the cards, okay? So there's nothing wrong with your screen or anything like that. This is just the option that we're going to do it in. I don't want to get flagged because my cards have nudity on them. And I didn't restrict this video. So yeah, I'm not trying to get flagged. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and tap into some erotic energies, you guys. You guys can have somebody in mind or what have you. This is a collective general energy reading. It's not a personal, it's not a personal reading, and it's not a pick a card or pick a pile reading or anything like that. So just use your own discernment. You know, enjoy this reading, have fun. All right, so let's see what's going on. Let's see, energies. What are the energies? Tap in. What are the energies? Welcome to my channel, by the way, you guys. This is an 18 and up video. If you guys are under the age of 18, please click out of this video now. This does include adult content. Okay, someone is willing to put in a lot of work and a lot of effort to get you or you them. I'm going to say masculine and feminine energy so you guys can discern which you refer yourself as. I'm seeing a masculine energy that's putting a lot of energy and effort or willing to put in a lot of energy into this situation, really to gain trust or to regain. Okay, so either to gain or regain this feminine energy's trust. I'm seeing a desire to want to get away or to be together. These women look very different in these cards. So mind you, for some of you, I don't know, it's like a common theme or something in readings. There could be like another person involved. They could be married or you could be married to someone else. And I get this sneaking away type of vibe. Maybe this person, the trust was lost. We'll get into the erotic messages in a little bit, but I just wanted to tap into the energy of this collective first. So it's kind of like a little love reading. I feel either you or this person had someone else, and it led to someone wanting to regain the trust. Trust was broken in this group right here. If it wasn't a marriage, then it was like a relationship or a commitment or something of some sort. Okay. Commitment or relationship of some sort. That's my dog hacking and cackling. Are you okay? Huh? All right, let's see. What is the state of this connection currently now? What is the state of this collective, this group now? Unrequited love. Stay optimistic about your love life. Yeah, so feminine energy could be pushing this masculine energy away. Okay. You guys could be pushing this person away if you're a feminine energy, pushing the masculine away, or this, if you're asking about a feminine energy, you may feel like they're not as open as they once were with you. So you are trying to regain this person's trust. Some of you guys are trying to build back your strength and your courage or your confidence level back after whatever transpired between the two of you. Could have been recent or could have been in the past, doesn't matter. Someone is trying to regain their confidence back in this situation after whatever took place. Trust was broken in this situation. Okay, so even though there is let me let everybody know there's nothing wrong with the screen. I'm spoiling you guys. Kind of, sort of. I forgot to add in my pick a pile. I forgot in my pick a pile how do they feel about you to do this aspect of the reading. I completely forgot. Um, so yeah, I feel that even though trust was broken and someone's kind of like, I get this feminine energies withdrawing a little bit, even with that, I still feel like this feminine energy is waiting. Okay. This feminine energy is waiting for this masculine energy to either come back or come back with a full force or come back in full force or come back with something or to give something of value this cycle around or this time around or what have you. Um, for some of you, this could be a group of you that has trust issues because of a past situation, and there's a new person that's trying to come in, a masculine energy that's new to you, that's trying to make the effort, and you're blocking them. If you're a masculine energy dealing with a feminine energy that's new to you, they could have had trust. It could have trust issues due to a past situation where their spouse cheated on them, their partner cheated on them, or they were, in a third party situation with a married man or married woman or something. So it's very hard to get this person's attention. There's some masculine energies in here that may feel like this is an unrequited connection because they feel like this person is not giving as much as they are, putting much of the interest into the connection or much effort into the connection as they are. That's for some of you. Just take what resonates. So I feel like this feminine energy is trying to remain optimistic, like literally trying to give, their energy to this. Um, Also, both parties feel like this is something that they want to stick around for and see where it goes, okay? If this is a coupling already, like an established connection that trust was broken, both parties are willing to still work on this, even in spite of what is and the withdrawal from the feminine energy. So we're going to get into the sexual energy. I just wanted to do a backstory on this collective so you guys know if this is for you or not. Not every element will resonate with you guys. So just take what aspects of this reading actually does resonate with you. Okay. Stop. Nova. Okay. Sorry about my dog. Okay. I'm thinking, I don't know if I kind of want to do like, how do you guys both feel about each other? Before I get into the sexual energy, even though I know I did a pick a pile for how do they feel about you, for some reason I feel led to do that again. I don't know why, but more so in this collective because this is a collective on its own, if that makes sense. So yeah, give me 1 second. I swear my cat, she only likes to come in when I'm recording. Like for the most part, she likes to like, hey, you about to record? Let me like jump on the balcony and interrupt your reading. That's how my cat does it. Okay. Sorry for the noise, you guys. Like my channel is not like perfectly edited and all that, so it'd be like noises in the background and stuff. Like I really have to work through this. I do feel like there's passion in this collective between both parties. Um, Spirit's in charge of this connection. I feel like Spirit's guiding both parties in this connection. I will say it seems like the masculine energy is definitely guided or being led by Spirit. Definitely being led by Spirit. Okay. Let's see. So how do you guys feel about each other? You guys welcome. Thank you. Okay. Feminine energy, how do you feel towards this masculine energy and this collective? How does this feminine energy feel about the masculine in this energy and this collective energy? Thank you. Okay. So feminine energies in this group. This is someone that you want to marry or you wanted to marry. You could be married to, either or. There's something with marriage that's very heavy in this collective, like this group right here. So feminine energy feels that this is someone that they would gladly be with, gladly marry, want to be with, so on and so forth. Um, But again, it's like if things were different in a perfect world, that's what I would want, or that's what I do want. So if someone's acknowledging that there's like trust that has been broken. I keep getting that. And I also feel like, obviously, you wouldn't be watching this reading if you did not consult with psychics and stuff like that. So this feminine definitely is asking about this situation with psychics. I don't feel like I'm the only reader, of course, that you ask about this person. So you might get personal readings. You could be a reader yourself, or you watch multiple readings or something about this person or the situation. This is a complicated situation, the feminine energy feels like, because it's like this back and forth energy. For some of you, it is a breakup to make up connection. I'm also getting there's a feminine energy that wears crystals on their neck, like crystal stones, gemstone necklaces, and stuff like that. Rose quartz. Some feminines like to cook. There's a feminine energy that cooks a lot. Um, or you can like food like me. Like you're a Taurus like me. You like to eat and cook. I like to cook sometimes, not all the time. Like it just depends. Like it really depends. But yeah, I feel like this collective right here, this feminine energy is some more spiritual. Maybe an empath. The gemstone, the rose quartz could definitely represent an empathic person, someone that is in tune with other people, has a big heart, a lot of love to give. Feminine energy feels like this masculine and this collective needs to choose what they really want, because some of them could be back and forth with them and someone else or multiple people, or simply just this in and out energy, an in and out situation. So yeah. Also, I'm getting that even though like some of you guys, this is like feminine energy, what you're putting out is this tough love energy. Even though things transpired the way that they did, don't get it confused. I still love you and I always will. But I get there's an element of putting your foot down type of energy, or honoring yourself, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But just make sure that it's not like you playing games and like trying to string a person along and see how long they'll like take it, or make them do this by manipulating it, because that doesn't ever really work. But let's see what else. What does this feminine energy feel towards the masculine energy at this time? Yeah. So this is like there's still an opportunity on the table for this connection to happen. Someone does feel like this. I feel like the feminine energy feels like this is a solid, something to hold on to. Feminine energies are doing their fair share of spying, or if there's a masculine energy and you know that they're spying on you. If this is a feminine energy, your feelings are this person is spying on you. But you also have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is like, she doesn't play no games. So you're very clear and sure like what you're dealing with. Whether a reader told you or you already intuitively know what's up, you're wise enough to know this. I also feel like you're dealing with a masculine energy that's also very spiritually inclined, if that makes sense, or very aware. Masculine, if you're listening to this energy, you are very it's like wizard like. This hermit kind of reminds me of Merlin, gives me Merlin vibes, this wizard vibe. So I feel, I kind of feel, I don't know. I kind of feel like, not that I don't know, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. I feel this is like people involved in like into occult science stuff. There's a lot of masculine energies into the occult. I get that energy. Um, into manifestation, like manifesting, visualizations and stuff like that. Feminine energy, trust your intuition if you feel like this person is like watching you, but I get more so to gather information, like where you stand with them, or just like where you are, who you are as a person. And I also have the Nine of Pentacles here, so heavy watching, heavy spying. I also feel like the Queen of Swords is keeping her eye out as well. So this feminine energy is keeping her eye out. But I will say this, she's a little more slicker in her approach than this masculine energy. So if there is a feminine energy that's like spying and doing research, she's very like cunning. She'll never let you know. I feel like the Page of Swords is like he spies and he's very open, but he's not as slick as the Queen of Swords. It's like the Queen of Swords is the mom and the Page of Swords is the child. Like the mom knows what the child is about to do, knows when they're up to something sneaky. Um, so I feel like the Queen of Swords is like this feminine energy that already has shit figured out. Anything else before we get to the collective masculine's feelings and the erotic portion of the reading? Yes. So there's still a lot of love here, and like feminine energy could be waiting for an opportunity, or it's a message of love. So I get like this is almost like you know, our mothers love us and they nurture us, but they don't play games. They don't allow us to slack and, F up in life. Like, they require us to step our game up. I feel like that's the type of love that the feminine energy has for the masculine. Like, the love is still there, but make no mistake, like, I'm not playing these type of games. That's the energy I'm getting. Yep. I have a lot of Aquarius in my chart, too. So I get you, sis. All right, let's see. How does the masculine energy feel about the feminine energy of this collective that I'm tapping into? Masculine energy, how do you feel about the feminine energy in this collective? You have a lot to say. Okay, the audacity. Okay. They want you to get rid of your insecurity and jealousy. So say, for instance, they did not do anything to you and you're holding on to trust issues from a past situation. It's not that this person is insensitive. Masculine energy may not be insensitive. It's just more so you feel like this is a block. This insecurity and jealousy that may have stemmed from past relationships needs to go. Okay, so there's a masculine energy is like this has to go. If they've caused some sort of pain towards you, like I said, where they need to regain your trust back, feminine energy, this masculine energy right here wants to apologize sincerely for what they've caused, what they did to you, but they feel like they want you to surpass this jealousy or this insecurity about the situation. They're doing a lot of reminiscing. So this masculine energy in this group is doing a lot of reminiscing on the times that you guys had, or the first time that they met you or first saw you. Like, they remember down to the detail, like what your nail color was, or what you had on, what you smelled like. For some of you, like, this person remembers everything, what was going on in the background, what day of the week it was. Like, they remember certain details. And they're playing it back for some reason. Spirit is having them go back and recall certain memories. I feel like this person finds peace in this person behind the scenes. They're getting something wherever. Okay, I don't know how to explain this. This masculine energy is getting something out of this situation behind the scenes, like whether it be behind the scenes they're happy, or it's not that they're, how do I explain this? It's like their feelings for you, they keep a lot of it behind the scenes, and it's a lot of happiness or fulfillment. They get some sort of enjoyment out of something. I also feel too like this person may be pretending that they're happy, but behind the scenes, this person is really going through some shit. Masculine energy, you could be going through a dark night of the soul. Like, you're going through a major transformation, ego death, shadow work. Really, this is what this is. Yeah, they're really broken. Masculine energy, I feel like you're healing past hurts yourself. Okay. This masculine energy may have withdrawn from this connection or withdrawn from you recently, feminine energy. But I feel like it's a temporary thing, because this death card to me is, this is something that was divinely needed, like divinely orchestrated and needed to happen. There will be movement, or there could be communication once the cycle is over. I feel like this is a passing energy. I don't see this as a long standing energy or lasting any longer than it has. Um, they may feel like they've broken your trust so bad that you've walked away from them and they're not really sure where you stand. Some of them may be very prideful and want to project that they're happy about the situation, or they're cool with where things are. I shouldn't say happy about the situation, but some of these like I get, if you're masculine watching, I'm getting that you're trying to maintain this happy, like projecting this happy, appearance that everything is cool and all of that, but in actuality, that's crazy. I was just thinking about you. I must have felt you come on. That's crazy. That's crazy. Um, but what up, sis? I must have felt your energy coming on. That's crazy. But yeah, I feel like masculine energy, you are going through something, and if you don't know what it is, it's you're going through a dark night of the soul. You're purging and releasing a lot of past hurts and energies, maybe even the regret. So maybe this had to happen. Maybe you made a decision. That this is the thing, because I'm getting a situation where someone was ignorant in their actions. Like, say for instance, you met this person at a time where you weren't looking for anything, but you just kind of couldn't resist getting involved with this feminine energy. You may have selfishly made that decision to just go ahead and get what you want, not thinking about the consequences, or it just was something you just felt led to. I believe everything happens for a divine purpose and reason. You guys had to go through that cycle together to lead you to this place of healing for the both of you. So this is like spirit wanting you to have compassion for yourself if you're a masculine energy. So where this masculine energy is with their feminine energy here, I'm getting more so they're evaluating a lot when it comes to this connection, but they are doing a lot of reminiscing, a lot of fantasizing, because they are aware that there is something here between the two of you, but they're not sure how to approach the situation right now. They're not clear. Okay, there's not a lot of clarity, and it's because purging is happening. This isn't a good time or space to make clear cut decisions. Even if you are clear divine masculine or masculine energy, whatever, even if you know what you want from the situation, maybe how to approach the situation is not clear. So therefore, it's not the right time to pursue until you're clear. And I feel like maybe you want the feminine to know that. If you already know this to be true, maybe you would like your feminine to like respect that. Either way it goes, I feel like this group of masculine energies are receiving a lot of signs and a lot of synchronicities. Some of them wish they could go back and reverse this, whatever happened or transpired between the two of you. If this person was not the masculine to hurt you, then it's kind of like they wish they um, could go back to the way things were before all of this happened. And some of them may wish that they could run away from this connection because of how intense it is for them. And it's because they're in this masculine group right here is in the thick of their in this process. Like, I know what this feels like, being in this process of the dark night of the soul, where you literally feel like you want to fucking die. Like, you don't want to deal with this, but this is a process that's necessary because you got to heal. I'll get to the sexy stuff. Don't worry. I feel like this needs to come up so you guys know that this is for you. I don't know. I'm just going with how Spirit is guiding me to do this. Yeah. Masculine energy, trust and believe that they're following their heart. This is about divine timing, and this masculine group may know that this is about divine timing and that it cannot be rushed. They have a love for you. They see you as like a um I don't know, I be hearing music sometimes, like clairaudiently, and it goes with the message sometimes, but I'm hearing Jagged Edge, Good Luck Charm. This could be how masculine energy feels towards feminine energy. That could be a message. So if you've never heard that song, or you got to, want to go back and listen to it and like really listen to it from where you are right now in your journey, I would listen to it. Good Luck Charm by Jagged Edge. But that's what I'm getting. All right, let's get to the sexy stuff, shall we? All right. Doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm excited. Let's see how we get to do this. Hmm. Oh, that's sweet. Your Earth Angel. There's a like a 50s song or 60s song, I believe, called Earth Angel. Maybe you should listen to it. All right, what's the sexual energy in this collective that I'm picking up on and channeling divine spirit? Yeah. So there's a lot of sexual desire right now, and it's a very tempting energy I get from this group right here. I feel for some of you, this person, like the sexual relationship may be something that is kind of sporadic, off and on, not consistent. If you guys are not in a sexual relationship or never have been, then it might be that this person knows that they cannot fully like give you everything that they want. But I feel like also at the same time, like this masculine energy would like drop everything if they could to come see you or to come, get it in with you, one or the other. Definitely see like some sneaking around at night, or just like, if you call me, I'm there type of energy. If you gave me the opportunity, I'm there. Especially if you guys have not had sex in a long time, whether that's with each other or just period. Like, I feel like this is somebody that would rush in, like, with the quickness. This masculine energy. This feminine energy I'm picking up on. I feel like this cup represents the, some of the celibacy, or like maybe putting this masculine in the doghouse to where they can't get none. But I feel like this cup represents how this feminine energy sees their, their sexual, energy. That's very precious. It's the holy grail. Not anybody can just drink of this cup. Maybe literally. You know what I mean? So some of you guys may have that sacred juice. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Some of you guys may be little, little fairies, have little fairy pussies as you squirt. You know what I mean? Now we're getting into the reading. So I feel like some of you guys have been saving it. That's what I'm getting. Whether you've been saving it, feminine energy, for this masculine, or you just like, not everybody, not even this person, is not that easy to get in. Okay. Okay. So masculine energy right now wants that sacred sex. There's a tower. It's like a spiritual building with a cross on top of it. So I'm taking that as like, this is some divine D right here. Okay. So yeah, somebody wants some sacred sexual energy exchanges, not just, wham bam, get it in, thank you ma'am, like, not that. This is a desire, and it's also a feminine energy that's um very seductive, but with an intention. How do I explain this? I get like there's some sort of too much thinking, whether on masculine or feminine part, or both parts. Like, both parties may be thinking too much because of what happened between the two of them, or because of what someone did to them in the past, or if there's other people involved. It's like a lot of thinking, not enough vibing in the energy or their heart. So again, this group, you are dealing with someone that has been wounded before, in a relationship where it's a fresh wound, or currently being healed, or where the hurt and pain happened between the two of you. So that's why someone is holding off sexually. And it's like, you're not going to be able to just come in and out of my life when you want it, type of thing. And that's what I'm getting. This is like a very strong Queen of Swords type of energy. You don't have to be an air sign, feminine energy, but you are like the Queen of Swords, where you're ready to cut somebody if they try to play you. Like, never again will I just be giving it away to anybody. Like, not everybody deserves this. Not everybody. But you guys desire each other so much, but you guys are not willing to break each other's boundaries, which is respectful. I see that. Like, not even the masculine energy is willing to break this feminine energy's boundaries. There's a feminine energy that definitely knows her worth. And the Queen of Cups, I see her as someone that has been, abused and taken advantage of because of their good heart, because of how much they love people. So, in a sexual sense, this is a feminine energy that may have settled sexually and gave their body away to people that they loved, or had self-worth issues where they just gave it away. I feel like now this feminine energy knows the value of their body and their energy and their essence and their heart, and they just don't do that. Even with this person right here, like, I'm just not gonna just throw it around to anybody. So I hope you understand. But you guys do desire each other's touch. I do see that. You almost feel imprisoned, like oh my gosh, like restricted in your energy. But again, I feel like it's really because of those boundaries that you've set. And feminine energy and masculine energies, the respect of this feminine energy's boundaries. Yeah, there's a lot of swords here. So there's a lot of some of you guys may have had this talk with this person already. So they know where you're at. They know where you stand, or it's just an energy, just a mutual energetic understanding. Let's see what's going on sexually. Let's get into some desires. Like, come on, spirit, we get it. We know, like, trust is broken. We get it. We get it. For some of you. Yeah. I feel, okay, this feminine energy knows what she's working with. And I get this is like a masculine energy. Some of you guys like the dominance, or want to, like, someone wants to be savage, like savage in the bedroom. Yeah, some of you guys like have a whole nother side to you when the nights, you know, when the night comes in, the night falls. It's a completely different type of energy. I also feel like there's a feminine that's very into role play, dressing up, fantasy like stuff. Like yeah, I wouldn't call it cosplay, but like, role playing, and um into dressing up for the occasion, if you know what I mean. Someone has fantasies of having sex in the moonlight or having sex in the rain. That could be someone's fantasy that's coming out. I also get makeup sex out of this as well. It's like I'm getting a feminine energy does a lot of fantasizing at night, whether it be about this specific masculine or just sexually, like the desires come on at night. Masculine energy too, I feel like it's mutual. Feminine energy has a very strong energy to where they could even manifest just through this fantasy. It's like this feminine energy is looking at the moon, and I feel like that's kind of wishing on a star, wishing on the moon, manifesting with the moon. It's very interesting. Yeah. I also feel a little bit too like if you've never had sex with each other, for some of you that never, you never went there, um, I feel like this masculine energy is a little bit afraid. Like they kind of go back and forth, like, yeah, I would, I would do this, I would do that. But in actuality, uh, I'm glad they helped you. I feel like they're actually kind of scared to, like, I don't know. I get like a masculine energy that's not, they're not sure what they're going to get. They could be the most sexually experienced masculine energy, like, but I get masculine energy like you're a little scared. Um, there's a feminine energy that does pleasure themselves a lot. I'm seeing that with the Queen of Wands. But it can also represent a feminine energy that can get off to themselves. Like, it's weird. How do I explain it? Like, it's not just masturbation. It's like uh, being very connected and in tune with your own body. And it's like this goddess like um, enchantress, like knowing the power of what you have and how to utilize it. And now you packed, oh, I got you, sis. Practice Tantra, okay? For some reason, I'm getting like, this is kind of weird. It's not weird, I guess. Like, this is interesting. Nobody judge me, okay? We're all adults, right? We're all adults, okay? We're all adults. But I'm gonna share this because this is like the perfect example of what I like could say. Like this feminine energy is like really connected to their body. Um, this feminine energy may like the smell of their own, you know, the smell of their own pussy, and it could seem weird to some people, but like I be saying to myself, like I don't like I'm not into women or nothing, but it's like my own scent is like it's I don't know how to explain it. So I understand this to some extent, like that's a little bit too much information. But I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Like it's something similar to this, or like the feel of your own body is like to you, not saying I really don't know how to explain this. What I can say is that this is like knowing your energy and knowing your power and your essence in that. So just this alone could like freak this person out because how in tune you are with your own body and all of that. Because this feminine energy also can be very in tune with this masculine energy. And I feel like it's because of the fact that, like I said, you guys are empaths, feminine energies. You guys could be empaths. So you know how to tap into energies and you know how to utilize things. Sex is not just physical, it's not just about getting off. Like, certain, it could be synchronistically being in tune with one another's, like, movements, knowing, like, what position this person wants to be in, or like how they want things done, and like it's all of this, but also being able to heal also at the same time. So yeah, and it's like a little bit at the same time, it's very secretive. It's an energy that could go under the radar, like. But yeah, I do get a lot of butt, like a lot of little booty. Does some of you guys have a nice butt. I am seeing that, even if it's a little small, because I'm seeing like a little, a little tiny little butt, but I feel like it's still attractive to this person. This masculine energy, I feel like, is like lurking behind the scenes. Like I just get like this lurker vibe. I get this lurker vibe. If somebody wants to lock it down, I just see it. And um, if you guys have had sex already, this person could be also withdrawn. Like this masculine energy can also be withdrawn a little bit because it's a little too intense to handle. And it seems like when you guys, after you guys have sex, this person goes through something. If you're masculine energy, you know what I'm talking about. Like if after you've done it with this feminine energy, something happens in your life where you gotta like rebuild or start over, or you have to heal something or release something. It's just like tower moments happen. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is not just a sex thing. It's a healing. It's something with healing and bringing about an awakening, transformation. There's a lot of major arcana cards here. I don't know why I just heard what that mouth do. So some of you guys want to, like, both parties. I feel like this goes both ways. Feminine and masculine, if you guys have never been there, done that with each other, like, you guys have this desire for oral sex or something. It could even be like kissing and stuff, but I'm getting oral sex. That's what I'm seeing. Both ends. Let's see. What else? Okay. So some want to get it in with multiple people at once, like I'm not even getting just a threesome. This looks like some more shit. Maybe I wouldn't say an orgy per se, but it kind of looks that way because there's a lot of multiples in these cards. Like there's one card with the man um, being taken advantage of by two women, and there's one where there's like four women to one man. So it could be a fantasy about this, or it could just be a metaphor that there's a masculine energy in this collective that has a lot of sexual energy, um, or has a lot of sexual experience. But regardless of that, I feel with the star, there's only one star of the show that that could put it down. So I'm getting very lower vibrational energy from these two cards. Um, I don't know where this is coming from. Don't take offense if it doesn't resonate. It doesn't. Your intuition will tell you if this is something for you. But some masculine energies have sex addictions. What's up, Elani? Yeah, some of them have like sex addictions, and they're not satisfied easily. But you could be helping them heal this sex addiction. Some of them. It's interesting that have this. You could be helping them to heal this if you're a feminine energy. Because regardless of all of this, it's not the same fulfillment, because I feel like this fulfillment right here is more of a lower vibrational, lower chakra fulfillment, whereas the sex with this feminine energy is more reaching the higher chakras as well. Like that's how I'm seeing this. What else? Yeah, this guy in this card is like rubbing his hands like Birdman. So it's kind of I get like a sneaky vibe from them. Like I don't know. I get some of them may like okay. Some of them are oblivious to what they're getting themselves into. If this is a masculine energy, they're very oblivious what they're getting themselves into. Like they feel like oh I got this. I can do this. I can do that. But the fact that it's a page of pentacles is like, no, not really, buddy. Like, what's a page to a queen? Because we haven't pulled any kings yet. So, not to say the masculine energy is not up there, but it's like they kind of a little bit ahead of themselves a little bit. If they haven't got this, like they haven't gotten any yet. I also get like there's a feminine energy again that if someone has like a very powerful sexual energy, and some of you are awakened to it and some of you are not, this is a feminine energy. So this some of these masculine energies may actually teach you how to free and liberate your sexual energy that you already have stored up, help you release some of that power. They have the ability to do that. So I feel once the cycle is ended, whatever you guys are going through in this season with this connection, for some of you, I can't say everybody, but for those of you that this is for, it's going to happen at its own time. But whenever this cycle ends between the two of you and your connection, whatever needs to be healed or whatever the masculine energy is being like healing, I feel like it will be a time where you guys get to reestablish your sexual connection, or you actually open those doors for sexual connection if you've never had this. I'm gonna leave that comment. It's funny. Oh gosh. Okay. So I feel like yeah, this is gonna be like a liberative like energy. Once it happens, it's going to be very satisfying for both, but this feminine energy needs that unleashment. It's enough to, because I feel like this is a masculine energy that is sexually active already. Some feminine energies, you're celibate. Some of you are active, but not as active as this masculine energy is for some of you. So neither of these, either the masculine or feminine is really getting their itch scratch, if you know what I mean. Like, even if they are getting it in with people, it's not fulfilling. And that's not to be like, oh, this is, I mean, literally, maybe for some of this is going to be or is the best D or, you know, kitty cat you've had. I feel it's more than that. It's sexual healing in this group right here. Like, if you guys are masculine, divine, like this is divine D, divine P, um, then that's what this is. Okay, that's what this is. This is like divine, and it's like we had this discussion before of I don't even know if she's still on here, but how like everybody like talking about how Erica Badu like changes her men, like they all of a sudden just change and like turn into these extra conscious deep, like they probably already were that, but it's like to another level. It's like that. This is like Erica Badu like pussy, if you want to call it that. um Masculine energy. I don't know like a good example of this, but if you are using your lower vibration, you could have someone like digmatize over you and key your car if you don't call them back, type of D, that type of thing. But on a higher vibrational level, this connection, sexual connection, is transformative. Like I said, it brings about tower moments. Like after you like get it in, like all of a sudden you're wanting to change your life, or shit just like releases or has to end. So yeah, it's very like very transformative energy, especially with the judgment and the tower card here. Like definitely life changing sexual energy. Interesting. I like this reading. It's very interesting. Yeah, so I'm gonna tap into some more energy. I'm gonna use my sexual fortunes cards. Yeah, these cards are explicit, so like I said in the beginning of this, I don't want to get flagged for using these cards because I didn't restrict this video. Feminine has a lot of desires. What the fuck? So I asked Spirit, what is the desires that you guys both have? So feminine energy, let's start with you. I'm just going to take a minute to tap into these energies because